So hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about our Zankye Invitational. Now, some talk you might have heard from Blast Zone Kid, some you might have heard from us through snippets, but we're going to go over everything. I might just have images flash up while I'm talking, or maybe I have some stock footage of base battling. I'll see how it goes when I'm editing it, but let's get started. So, the contenders, me, obviously, Lamar Devante, you might already know from our previous collabs, Blast Zone Kid, which we've done 2 digital studio collabs with, but this time it's like a physical collab, like we're actually there. Also, a new contender, Sugoi, which I'll have a picture of his channel and link in the description below, obviously for everyone. Those are the people participating, and we're going to go over what's the ban list that I made and what's allowed. So let's go over the ban list. So, goo.gl, banned. Doesn't matter if it's Hasbro, TAKARA, TOMY, that's a no. Fake bays, I'm pretty sure it's self-explanatory. Don't want to really go over that. Modded bays, same shtick. Then after Hasbro bays, the reason why I'm saying this is just with there's Cho-Z bays that somebody might use, and if somebody has a Hasbro bay, I feel like that's a disadvantage, and I want to keep it strictly just for this, only TAKARA TOMY. If maybe for another video we do, it'll be Hasbro, then whatever, we'll come up with our own rules for that, except Ruder will still be banned. And yeah, so what is allowed, so when I'm talking about level chips or metal god chip, level chips will supply, probably just be the extra blue ones that we have. But how it's going to work is that if you want to use one, you have to inform us and your opponent ahead of time. And if they say that they are okay with you using a level chip or metal god chip, you can use it. But they do have the option to switch up their bay. And they can switch up their bay. If they say no, can't use it, obviously. And that's what I figured is good balance, because I don't want to restrict it too much. I do want to have some customization. Next, what is allowed as well? Anything that's burst TAKARA TOMY, so God, Cho-Z, the original dual layers, etc. The format, how we picked it is going to be 4 main combos, because I'm going to go over it in a second, but you have to have those combos pre-made ahead of time. You can't just come there and just go make your own combos. And if you do want to change your bay for a match, you have to tell your opponent you're going to do that. And both of you have the option to customize. You get 1 minute for break just to customize, but you're not allowed any outside help, so nobody can lend you apart, nobody can give you advice. That's it. So, next. The format how it's going to work, I'll probably just have a picture of each stadium, not to lift one up. But the first stadium will be our small, real-life, regular anime base stadium. Then after, we've got our second stadium, which is actually, this one I can lift up, which is our deep anime base stadium, just to show you, the one that isn't double-decker, because the third stadium is our double-decker base stadium. And then after our fourth and last one, where everybody's going to battle at once, it's going to be our huge anime base stadium. And how it's going to work is we're going to have sort of a bracket system, and the most wins, like per stadium after we add it up, is the winner. And basically how the winner is going to work, so there'll be first, second, third, fourth. First gets a trophy, second to fourth gets a plaque, and we also will supply extra prizes like we hinted before. What was it, Golden Requiem? Yeah, Golden Requiem. There'll be extra stuff, it'll be super fun. Other details I'm not too sure on. There is a meet and greet that's being set up. I'll have the details to that, or have like text flash right there for the information on that, or you can check out Blast Zone Kid and he'll explain it. I'm not too sure if we're going to be there, just because I maybe want to edit first, but we might be there. I give the percentage, I'd say, yeah, oh yeah, also, 75% we might be at the meet and greet, probably not. However, what I can say is that later, with Blast Zone Kid, we will do a live stream, talking about it, having a lot of fun, announcing special things, but, yeah, that's basically it. So we went over the ban list, we went over what's allowed, what isn't, the format. Oh, also, actually, I want to explain this too so there's no confusion. So for each stadium, so with the base regular anime base stadium, because sometimes they bounce on the wall and they come back, if they're not completely in that pocket, that's not a ring out if they come back in. If they are, then after that's a ring out. Just because sometimes we'll do it, they'll bounce on the wall and quickly come back, so I'll count that as not a ring out, only if they're completely in. For the other stadiums, you obviously see in our battle, sometimes they self-KO or they burst. So just to avoid that, we don't count that as a point. And unless, okay, if the bay hits the bay and it bursts, then that's not the stadium. That's contact from the bay, right? That's sort of like our balance for it. The big anime base stadium, the only thing I would say is maybe if the bay runs off the stadium and nobody hits it, we don't count that as a ring out, we'll restart. and that's what I feel is fair. Obviously, you are the fans, you are the subscribers, you can tell. So that's pretty much it. So comment what your thoughts are on the rules and everything. Check out the links for everything in the description below. Like the video, share it with your friends, subscribe if you haven't already, because I'm telling you right now, we have the most awesome burst content. We do battles, reviews, mods, so much fun stuff. Make sure to click that bell to be notified for uploads, and as always, have an awesome burst-filled day.